Hello everybody, this is GameMaster127, and welcome to finally a complete deck profile of the Noble Knights. Fully powered, fully decked out, they're fully all set, ready to go. I am so proud of them, and with that, we're going to get started with, of course, the main deck. Didn't really change a whole lot from the last video. I put in some other cards, but with the ban that's coming out, so that also had a factor in. So real quick, we're going to get started with, of course, it's the one Medrat, 2 Boars, 1 Artorgus, 1 Gawain, 1 Dristan, 1 Gwalchad, 1 Purter, 2 Brothers. Now, with Brothers, I need to emphasize this as much as possible. With Brothers now, Brothers is definitely going to be probably a 2 of, like, for sure now. Especially with the Link, because with his effect is if you Link Summon into Isolde, you're going to want to get rid of the 4 arms, and it has to be 4 arms. It says equip cells, but you want to go with 4 arms, special summon Brothers, and then recycle those, and then draw. You can eventually have just infinite looping with it, and Isolde will always keep special summoning Knights, he'll keep recycling the arms, and you just keep drawing. Especially with 2 of them, it's great, it's solid, and I love it. The other one that you'll probably also want to get out is Bedivere. Now with Bedivere, he'll be really important because with Bedivere, if you want to protect Isolde so you can keep drawing, eventually once you get the King Artorias, you're going to probably want to, the Sacred King, you're probably going to want to switch Destiny or whatever you have protecting her to him so you can get over everybody. And so Bedivere, he allows to switch arms, so you're going to probably want to pick that. Of course, Black Lunslin and Ektor to round up the Knights. Going on to the other ones is Merlin. I'd probably, if I could, no, not really need to now, especially with Merlin, because now Merlin would have to be a tribute to search for a Knight, but Isolde will just search all my Knights and then special summon it anyway. So, if you want, I suppose you could either do 2 Merlin and 1 Brothers, but really, just the way I have it, 2 Brothers really makes the deck pretty solid, and I like it. 1 Lady Lake, because I do run the Synchro. 1 Gwen, you only really need 1 Gwen, and if Gwen gets banished, that's fine, because there's other equips, and Excalibur already does the work for it. 1 Effect Dealer, because hand traps are too good. 1 Honest, because a lot of these monsters in here are light. Night Day Greffer. Night Day Greffer is just in case Brothers doesn't make it back, and so then you can use that to get your arms back, or, especially since it's equip spells, there's other things that I have in here that are not arms, so just having him as generic, get my equipped cards back faster, is good. Going on to the 2 main boss monster is, of course, Vision Hero Witch Raider, because it's a Harpy's Feathers Duster, and all I have to do is just summon it, which is not really that hard. Plus, I can also search off Isolde, and speaking of searching, you're definitely, when you Link Summon it, you're going to search for Blackluster Soldier. Absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt. Of course, now going on to the most underrated card that's ever come out is Jirago. Really, really like Jirago. It's such a solid card, like just overall. 17 attack, it's a feat, it's a dark, tribute it for life points, you get it for attack points. It's just a great card. Summoner Monk, again, just to go into the other rank 4s that you would need. Ghost Ogre, because again, it's a hand trap, and also it's a tuner, and it's a 3, it's a light, it's 18 defense, so if you need to defend, you can. And it's just an overall good card. Gale the Whirlwind, if I could, I'd probably sub that out for Winter Cherries. But again, it's dark, it's a 3, it's a tuner, so it's in here, that's because why. And a Robojar for the ultimate defense, just in case. So that's monsters. Going on to spells and the arms. You're probably going to want to run 2 Excalibur. One of them is just in case if one leaves the field, and then the other one is just in case you need it again. 2 Destiny. Absolutely 2 Destiny, because it's just a really great card to have overall. Card effects, battle, it's great. Caliburn, 500 life points and 500 attack, gotta love it. Gallatin and Arfeitator, kind of the lackluster ones for me. I'm not really a huge fan of Gallatin and Arfeitator, so if I had to use Isolde, these 2 would probably be the first ones I'd probably get rid of, along with probably a Caliburn or a Destiny. one last chapter because it's, again, Monster Reborn, plus, give it to, like, Medrot or Boar or something like that. Monster Reborn for Knights. What more could you want? One field spell. The field spell, I really wish that this had attack boost, because it's kind of like a mid to, like, late kind of game for it. So, I don't know. It's okay. It's just, I kind of wish it had at least attack buffs. But I guess that's alright. New card, of course, is the Glory of the Noble Knights. Of course, if you guys don't know what this does, it's target one Noble Knight monster you control, equip it with one equip spell from your deck, and then equip it to that target. You only equip or activate one Glory of the Noble Knights, and that's anything. And so these are the other ones that you definitely want to pick, and that's White Veil and Mage Power. Mage Power because chances are you are going to absolutely fill up your back row with spells anyway to begin with, so having it with Mage Power is just an instant 25 versus United Withstand where you have to have monsters to come out. So you could theoretically run United Withstand along with Mage Power, but then White Veil came along, and White Veil is just an overall solid card. The only drawback is that if it gets destroyed, I lose, how many life points was it again? I take 3,000, yeah. 3,000 damage if I lose White Veil. You can easily get it back between Drago and just a couple rounds of Caliburn. So, that's not really too bad. Go on to the rest of the spells, of course. Raigeki, Darkhold, Standard, Gold Sarcophagus. I do really apologize for the lighting. It's just these cards, the Platinum Rarity, doesn't really like to show up well on camera. This is, I think, kind of like the best I can make him look, so you can actually at least see him. One Reinforcement of the Army, one Book of Moon, one Twin Twister for back row, one Cosmic Cyclone also for back row. Soul Charge. Soul Charge is just, again, if I really need to make that move that I need. With the formula that's come out, maybe I could side that, but for right now it's okay. One Foolish Burial, that usually just send Lady or Black Lancelin or Dark if you need to go into BLS. And of course, the ultimate card. Could you please tell me what it is?
And I know just the card I want. Monster Reborn.
What about you, Jaden? Can you tell me what it is?
No way! Not after I drew this.
Huh?
With Monster Reborn.
That's right. It's Monster Reborn! Oh, I'm so excited to have this card come back. I'm probably getting the Lost Art promotion when it comes out as soon as possible. But right now, standard, regular Monster Reborn, Icon, Classic, don't have a problem running that at all. Mass Change, because I can go into Dark Law and Koga with this. Fusion Substitute, because I do have First of Dragons in here, and that's really easy to go. One Instant Fusion, because I do have Instant Fusion material. And of course, one Burial from the Different Dimension in case my cards get banished. Going on to traps. I actually do have a couple of traps, and I've improved on traps. One Solemn Warning. I don't have Solemn Strike or Judgment, so Warning is what I have. Deep Prison, because again it banishes, so that's not bad. One Torrential. The Torrential doesn't bother me so much in this deck because with Destiny or that's a when does something, okay, it doesn't. But yeah, mainly with Destiny, it's not that much of a problem. And if I do, I can always just get the Knights back through the field spell or through any other means necessary. One Call of the Honden, just in case if I need to get some monsters back. Finally got to improve this. You guys are gonna be so proud of me. One Drowning Mirror Force. Yes, it's not regular Mirror Force. It's Drowning Mirror Force. Shelf it back in the deck. Nice, love it. And of course, two spells probably to rock your world a little bit, and that is Curse the Other Forbidden Spell to get rid of those nasty spells that keep bothering you, and of course one Dark Bribe. So there we go. That is the main deck. Now going on to the extra deck. Then I'll go on to side deck maybe if you guys are interested. So then going on to the extra deck is one Isolde, Two Tales of the Noble Knights, right? I did say that right? Yes, Two Tales of the Noble Knights. Alright, if you don't know what Isolde does, it's a Link 2, so just 2 words, not too bad at all. First effect is when it's Link summoned, you can search for any warrior. So probably search for BLS unless you need something else, you just can't use it, and that's fine. Second effect is you can get rid of as many equip spells as you want, and then you special summon a warrior. Again, this is where having her and brothers is an excellent draw loop. Noble Knights have draw power. It's great. One Sacred Noble Knight of King Artorias. That's the like bigger king, and of course Artorias, king of the Noble Knights. That's the smaller king. Probably. Usually you want to go into this one just for power, but if you know that your opponent's going to run a back row, you're probably going to want to go into this one. One Castel Sky Blesser Musketeer, just in case. I do have an Abyss Dweller. Not really sure if I would have Abyss Dweller in here. That's kind of why I have in the side deck to maybe go back and forth. Volcasaurus. I do have Volcasaurus in here because with Ektar and Lonslan. They're both 5, and but of course with Medrad or with Boars, 5, if I want to go into Volcasaurus, I can. He's just my 5 material. One Heartland Draco, if I do manage to get the link and then summon Heartland Draco. Basically, it's just free 2,000 attack directly. Don't have much problem with that. Number 86, Heroic Champion Rome Gomagnan. It is an amazing card if you can get your knights out super fast. And with this, you very well can. Number 106, Giant Hand. That's kind of just for like the generic, just like negate effects. Only 3 synchros, and of course that is the Ignoble Knight of Highlonsland. That's the Synchro Knight. One Clear Wing Synchro Dragon. That is just the level 7, which again 4/7. It's not too bad. 25. You know, kind of wish it was a different typing, but that's okay. And of course, one Trishulon Dragon of the Ice Bearer, because it's a 9, and I actually can't play it. It's so nice with Effect Veiler and then 2 4s, so. And of course, then the fusions are, of course, the ones for Mass Change 2, and that is Dark Law and Koga, 1 for dark, 1 for light. Backwards, 1 for dark, 1 for light. There we go. The fusion substitute material is, of course, for First Dragons for 2 normals. Can't get this out, and it's unaffected by monster effects and cannot be destroyed unless it's by a normal. So unless you're going up against a Blue Eyes player, he's the man. And but of course, my instant fusion is Carbonola Warrior. Again, it's just really so I can make an easy XCs. So there we are with the extra deck. I'm not sure if you guys want to see the side deck, but I will do it for you anyway. This is in no particular order. This is just kind of the way it happened to be. Swords of Revealing Light, just in case. Release your Strength Wave. Compulsory Evacuation Device. I probably might want to side that in. I don't know. Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon. Number 101 Silent Honor Arc. Lavier Sea Dragon. Cosmic Hero King Arthur. Bujinski Aramitsu. Black Rose Dragon. Spare Field Spell. Warrior Returning Life. Forbidden Scripture. That's actually pretty good against Cleese. United We Stand, that's like I said. Mystical Space Typhoon, and of course Curry Bandit. Curry Bandit is now kind of useless now because now I really don't need to search for spells anymore because I kind of have a lot of matches to do it, and if not, I'll just draw into it. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is the complete Noble Knight deck profile. I really hope you guys liked those kind of special edits that I put into it. So, thank you again so much for watching. I am so happy that I can finally have gotten, I just dropped everything. I can at least finally get the whole deck out to you guys. I'm going to try to get out of the light here. And I am completely in the way. There we go. I dropped Metroid, so here we go again. Just kind of a real quick pan through. Like I said, I'm really proud of these guys. I've liked this deck for such a long time. It's a great deck to play with. So really don't have, again, just dropping stuff. Ignore those. Apparently, I just have the worst feelings in the world. So, that's okay. I just dropped Mystical Space Typhoon and some other things, so unimportant. So, I just want to say thank you guys again so much for watching. I really do appreciate you guys giving the like. And so, please tell me if you want to see more of these kind of things, and I will do the best I can. So, thank you again so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.